It was covered, I removed the cover.
Oh my God!
Awesome. Thank you so much. Woo!
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's a great spec. Oh my God. All right. We do it. I have to lift my butt. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I purchased another Porsche sight unseen, and this is the 991.2 GT3 RS. I recently sold my 991.1 GT3 in Guards Red. So this GT3 RS is in racing yellow, and it wasn't my first choice of color when I was shopping for one. I was leaning towards the lizard green up until this one actually showed up. And we all know that, you know, racing yellow is one of the rare colors for the 991.2 RSs. As far as I know, there are only 46 racing yellow produced for the United States. So 46 racing yellow, I think lizard green was about 406 that were produced. And when this car actually popped up in the ads in the marketplace, I think I knew that that is the right car for me. It only has about 7,000 miles on it, very low miles. It's a California one owner car. And, you know, essentially this car was from the dealer in Texas. And after we made all the arrangements, I had the dealership ship it over back to California. So I guess this GT3 RS is meant to stay in California, right? And I guess it was kind of somewhat very timely as well on my part, because I've been going through, you know, the internet trying to find the right RS spec. I got to RS, you know, been kind of going back and forth between a 992 GT3 or a 991.2 RS, and essentially, you know, just kind of want to upgrade over my 991 GT3. So here are the specs, and this is the window sticker on my new to me Porsche Racing Yellow GT3 RS 2019. And as far as you can tell, it's MSRP total of $216.430. And all the things that were checked off in here is exactly how I would spec mine if we rewind the time back in 2019, if it was to order one. And, you know, just based on what we're looking at with the options, you know, with the like design package right there, and then you got the Bose sound system, chrono package, wheels painted in satin black, LED PDLS, door handles in gloss black, and especially with the extended deviated stitching interior package. So I'm gonna show you in a little bit where, you know, everything, all the stitching in there is all yellow, which is excellent, excellent, excellent. I couldn't stress enough to have some color other than, you know, the silver stitching or even black on a GT car in general. But having some color does kind of give it a bit more character within, you know, the car in itself. Not just the car, but, you know, as you as a person, knowing what you're driving, just having that mindset of these options that are available whatever you're driving today. It does kind of give you that pleasure of, you know, of having that fun drive as you go, right? So and then, you know, essentially the base price was $187,500 back in 2019. And, you know, again, with the 3480 you know, leather Alcantara combo, and then you got the extended fuel tank, 23.7 gallons, and definitely the PCCBs. I had PCCBs on my 991.1 GT3, and I love it. You know, when I tracked that car with PCCBs, and it was excellent. I've never experienced such braking force, you know, consistently braking, hard braking, late braking, if you will, on a GT car with PCCBs. It is an excellent combo. And not only that, you know, I mean, PCCBs, you know, will definitely have no dust, right, on the wheels, minimal dust in itself. So that really does help if you don't like to clean your wheels too often. And then best of all, it's lightweight, right? You're saving some weight in there. you know, with the carbon ceramics versus steel. And another plus of the PCCBs is the diameter is larger than the steel, you know, rotors. So, you know, again, there's always this plus sides to me, in my opinion, about carbon ceramic brakes for Porsche. And it was hard enough for me to look for or shop around with a GT3 RS comes with the carbon ceramics, because at the time when I was shopping around, a lot of them were steels, and I almost pulled the trigger on getting a YSAC package but on steels, and I just couldn't do it, so I kind of pulled back a little bit. And then another one is the front axle lift, you know, the FAL system, $34.90. And then obviously the fire extinguisher all comes with the all the Porsches if you opted it through the you know, through the order mechanism. And you know, I mean, other than that, you know, it's $216 total price. And if you guys know, back then, I mean, just right after the 997s, there were some ADM, right, added dealer markup on all GT cars. And just like anything today, you'll see a markup ranging from, I would say, starting at around 50 grand up to 100 grand on top of that MSRP. So if you were lucky enough, you know, to be the first owner of this car, I'm pretty sure you paid ADM on top of the MSRP, you know, with an added dealer markup. So and you know, this car is actually a one owner car. It's a California car, and I'm essentially the second owner. And again, you know, shopping around on a GT3 RS and maybe any other GT cars out there, the GT3s or even the GT4s, you're always going to run into multiple ownership on a GT cars. And it really kind of kills me a little bit, kind of shies me away, because there's so many owners listed on Carfax, you know, or whatever vehicle history you prefer. But you know, I just found this on a whim. This vehicle right here, this racing yellow, one owner, popped out of nowhere when I was shopping, and you know what? I think that's it. That is the car. And I couldn't be any happier than I would have. And you know, essentially it's only got 7,000 miles on it, and it's hard to find such a clean, well taken care of first owner RS. All right guys, so here's the interior. As I mentioned, everything got deviated stitching on it, and it's yellow. I love it. I love it. And the steering wheel is leather. It's not Alcantara. It's actually pretty nice. Feels good in your hands. And it looks like the previous owner did replace the shifter boot with a leather boot. And you know, pretty standard GT3 RS base option, you know, with all the carbon things here, and all around, all stitching. Got the yellow seat belt. Love that little touch there, and the yellow stitching. Okay. As far as the cushion goes, this is the P1 design cushion, you know, and it did come with the original Porsche cushion. It's in the bag right now. Apparently this also has that adjustable lumbar support, right? It's got this little squeezy thing right here. Sounds like something from the doctor's office, honestly. But anyway, both sides have this, which is pretty cool. And I don't know, I think this is the houndstooth design. And you know, again, it's an elegant, it's nice to be here inside of this GT3 RS. All right, let's check out the front. All right. Okay, looks like the original bucket inserts came with it, the P1 design, and looks like the dealership kind of also put some goodies in here. Very nice one for doing that. Oh, a wine. Very nice, Mark Motors. Thank you. All right, wonderful. Then we got the, okay, some paperwork around here. Okay. Okay, some carbon fiber license plate frame. Also came with 2 keys. Very nice. Color match key cover. And some Mark Motors keychain right there. Very nice. Wonderful. Alright, here she is. So I think I'm gonna have to remove that Porsche logo on the windshield. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think it's kind of tacky having those windshield stickers and everything, but I just think that it'll look a little more cleaner without any logos on the windshield. And I think the next thing I want to do is replace this triangle window thing here that with the AWE wind diffuser, and this will definitely eliminate all that wind buffeting noise. And I had this in my on my previous 991 GT3 that I had, and these are excellent, you know, especially when you're tracking. It'll definitely eliminate all that wind buffeting. I should go like over 120 miles per hour. It can get very annoying. I mean, even then, you know, starting at 60 and up, you know, you start to hear the wind buffeting, and it does get pretty annoying, honestly. So now that I have my GT3 RS, and I kind of thought it through about doing anything down the road, and as far as modding goes, maybe a couple years from now, I don't know, maybe some wheels, some BBS wheels or something, maybe like a 3-piece. I think I'm just gonna keep it stock the way it is. It is very good from the factory. Just one of those cars that, you know, you shouldn't be touching it, messing with the suspension too much. You know, I mean, if you are definitely going to track it, you know, 80%, 90% of the time, you know, definitely go with the more aggressive, you know, alignment, and you know, maybe lower it a little bit, but you know, as far as I know, it's just perfect the way it should, the way it is. Although I did thought about, you know, lowering it for about a 1/4 inch up in the front, just to kind of even out in the back, but I mean, even then it's barely noticeable, honestly, just because of the 21-inch wheels in the back and the 20-inch in the front. But I mean, this is such an excellent car, guys. Alright guys, like I said, I went ahead and wanted to remove the Porsche logo on the windshield, and I went ahead and did that. And now it's my wall. It's right there. So it looks a lot cleaner, that's for sure. And also the window triangle, you know, the wind diffuser. So I went ahead and replaced that as well from the OEM. So this is now the aftermarket from AWE. So I mean, as you can see, it channels out the air towards out. So that way that prevents all the wind buffeting noise that should pretty annoying inside the cabin, you know, going above, you know, 65 and so if you have your windows rolled down. And in addition, I went ahead and cleaned the entire car. I didn't wash it, but I just went ahead and used my ceramic coat wax. I believe this car had a little bit of ceramic coat on it. I could feel it. So that's just kind of like making it look almost new again. I guess it kind of triggers the ceramic coat that it had, and also went ahead and vacuumed the entire car. Added some leather treatment on the LWBS bucket seats. It looks a lot cleaner, much better. So I can't wait to drive this car, hopefully sometime later today. But more videos to come though, that's for sure. And you know, just can't wait to drive this car, kind of compared to my 991.1 GT3 that I just sold. And you know, I'm pretty sure this is one hell of a car to drive from experience, just based on the GT3 that I had. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will talk to you again and see you again in my next video.